Hey guys, we are going live once again. How are you? Let me just type in this thing one more time. Shay Spotlight. This time we're going to be with Papii Rosë. I can't wait for him to come into this live. So tune in, guys, and we just gotta, wait for Papii Rosë to come through. 1 second, I'm just pin this post. Thank you guys for tuning in. Super excited. We are about to start very soon, very shortly. This post, and we're gonna get started very shortly, guys. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Shay. I am a host with iHeartRadio. Streaming through Party 101.9. I also work with Power 105.1. Shout out to MEZ and Viacom. So I'm super excited to do this. Oh, we got Papii Rosë in the building, so let me just get this started, and we're going to start the interview. Super excited about this one, guys. We have a lot to talk about. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You look like you're just waking up,
No, I'm wide awake. I was just listening to you say my name wrong, so I was perturbed.
Wait, how did we say it? Say it again.
It's Papii Rosë.
Papii Rosë, my fault. Okay.
It's okay.
Papii Rosë, got you. I won't say it wrong this time. So welcome to Shay Spotlight. This is part of iHeartRadio Party 101.9. Like I said, I am your host, and I also work with MEZ. I know you were actually on there at one point with MEZ. Shout out to M, Power 105.1. And I'm also with Viacom CBS. So it's great to meet you, honestly, because I know you've been on all the platforms,
Something like that.
So first I wanted to ask you really quick, how has quarantine life been for you? Have you been social distancing?
Oh yeah, I've been chilling. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Social distancing for me has been lovely, like in the sense that I'm detoxing, so I'm not in the club every night. I get to kind of like duck off and disappear.
Right.
I'm not like so tired out every night till late hours in the morning, going to the studio, so I'm getting more rest. I joined this website that I've been making hella money on. So like life is good right now. Like I'm chilling. Like I can still afford to go to the studio every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm vibing right now. Like if this last 6 months. I mean, I do have my moments of boredom, but I feel like the best thing to do during this time is to kind of like have a routine. So my routine as it stands now is to, I wake up, I work out, I clean, smoke, play Fortnite, smoke, read, Fortnite, work on music, and then work out again at night, just.
And Fortnite at the night too?
Fortnite at night.
That sounds fun. So I definitely want to talk to you. We have to get into the music. We have to get into a lot. Obviously, I want to hit this real quick before we even get into the music. We got Soul Fruit to talk about, and we also got songs about her to talk about. But before that, I wanted to hit Love and Hip Hop because I have not seen you this season, and we met Papii Rosë. So how do you feel about the season of Love and Hip Hop that happened so far?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Okay. Listen, you're not
I didn't watch
that.
Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never watched reality TV before I was on it. I only watched the episode that I was on. So, I did catch some of the clips from the reality TV pages. They still follow me, and, like, a lot of fans still tag me and say, we miss you. We want you back. Where are you? Why aren't you on this season?
That's how I felt, honestly.
So, I really appreciate that. A lot of people, are inquiring and wondering why. I am not allowed to speak on it yet, especially since I think my role on season 4 is contingent upon me being able to finally shut the fuck up. So I'm trying to stay quiet, but if things, what I'm saying, like if things don't go like how they're supposed to go, best believe I'm gonna be singing like 6ix9ine. So, I'm gonna be telling it all.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can answer this, but how is Bobby's relationship actually? Because I know he's still in the
fuck with that nigga.
Oh, okay. Do you feel like you guys could ever become friends again at one point?
No.
Wow. Okay.
There was a last straw that happened, and I was just like, yeah, these people don't fuck with me. They don't really give a fuck about me. So You know
Do
what
you
I'm
feel like
saying?
that's for the whole cast of Love and Hip Hop, or just for them? Just for him?
I won't say the whole cast, but I don't fuck with a lot of them. I mean, if you look through who I don't follow none of their asses except for Veronica
You
Vega.
have the smallest of followers. I'm not gonna you follow a small list. I'm not gonna.
I'm saying like Veronica's probably the only person I still follow. She's the realest bitch on the show. Outside of Trina, you know what I'm saying, respect to the queen, you know, Trick Daddy, you know what I'm saying? She's the realest bitch on the show. But yeah, I don't fuck with nobody. So when I come back next season, it's gonna be super lit because you know what I'm saying, like you know, I'm gonna be able to do whatever the fuck I want.
Got you. So you are coming back. Okay, that's confirmed. I'm excited for that.
I mean, that's confirmed, but you never know. Shit might happen. Corona might keep fucking with us, but just know that if I am not back next season, you'll know why I wasn't on this season, and then it's gonna be a whole motherfucking shitstorm. So.
Got you. I feel like I'm excited too because I know like you are evolving with your music as well. So I think that'll be a great platform that since you started on, to even just carry it out more. You know.
I mean, I definitely really want to come back just to show people my growth as far as like maturity. You know, there's a lot of things that I've been through. Like Liz is no longer in my life. I went through like a deep depression with that. There was a lot of things that, you know, that I had to like, you know, face the reality on and just, you know, kind of like bite the bullet on. So there's been a lot of humbling moments. And I've worked on myself, you know, internally. You know, mentally, there was a lot going on with me. You know, that mental health shit is real. Not to like sound like one of these little crying millennials, but like I legit do have like, you know, I'm like a couple sandwiches short of a picnic. So, but you know, I really am excited. I feel like my first impression to the world wasn't the best, and first impressions are everything. But the one thing about America and us is that, you know, we like the underdog. We like to see people, you know, come back from like second chances. So. You know, I just kind of want to show people, like, people have this perception of me, and I feel like my persona from TV follows me around, when in reality, I'm, like, so fucking cool and chill. And I can have a good time and make people smile. And
I definitely agree. I would even be honest with you, like, when you first started off I feel like it's definitely been a growth with you. When you first started off, I was like, okay, like, let's see, like, what this is about. But I think what really made me like you the most is when I saw, like, the interaction with you and your dad, honestly. And from that previous season, and then just watching your growth, honestly, I was like, yo, like, he's definitely maturing, he's definitely doing his thing, and I'm loving it. Like, I love what I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I'm trying. You know, if you really look at it, I was never really negative on the show. I wasn't a good boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know, I was younger, so.
Right. No, but definitely have been growing. But there's a question I do want to ask you, and you know, even like I feel like you said, like with mental health and like you facing a lot of things. I wanted to ask what genre or like what category do you, as an artist, you categorize yourself in? Because your music definitely is like,
it's all over the place.
Realms.
I don't, you know what? I kind of like made my own up. I call it like P&B. Like, you know how you got like rhythm and blues, like R&B? It's kind of like it's like pop and blues. It's like, I do like hip hop shit on like kind of like popish beats. Like, I don't know. My style is very eclectic. I'm very versatile.
Right.
I really wouldn't know what category to put myself in. Like, it's not rap. It's not like hip hop. It's not R&B. But it's not full pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like somewhere between those spectrums.
And, you know,
it's like my own shit, and that's what I'm excited about. Like, it's literally my own sound. Like, and I feel like in the industry, like, you know, you have to have your own sound. You have to not sound like, there's a lot of people who don't make it that are lit as fuck because they sound like other people. And I feel like I don't sound like no fucking body. Like, the way that I articulate my words and like the type of music that I make, like, I feel like I'm like a millennial, like, type shit, LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying, with the shit that I be doing. Now I just needed people to like love me and look at me like that, you know? Like, let me be a sex symbol.
Definitely gotta add that in.
I need like 10, 15 pounds of muscle, and I think I might be able to do it.
Well, you're quarantined, so you can definitely do a lot of homework.
Oh, I'm in this bitch working out every day, believe that.
But I do want to ask you, because I felt the same way. I felt like you kind of hit a bunch of different categories. And one of them for me resonated with R&B, and even just watching like the whole situation from the previous seasons, I wanted to ask, like, because there's a lot of large misconceptions of male R&B artists being like, you know, like gay. They're always told like they're gay, especially in the industry, especially
Mm-hmm.
breaking industry. So I wanted to know from you, being that your platform was Love and Hip Hop, and you know it comes with a lot of negativity, a lot of judgment, a lot of speculations. Like, how are you able to get over those commentaries and overcome those kind of situations?
Um,
Sorry, as a follow-up, like what can you tell other people who are being cyberbullied? Like what can you say to them as well? One second, guys. I think we lost Papii Rosë. You back?
hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it like froze for a second. I was trying to connect my AirPods, but it was fucking with me.
Like,
Go ahead.
did you hear
Say
the
what you
last
were saying
question
again.
or?
I heard, no, I didn't hear the second part because that's when it like kind of like froze. Say it again.
Okay. So I was asking you, like, how are you able to overcome these speculations? And obviously, there's nothing wrong with for the people listening. There's nothing wrong with being gay, of course. But how and what advice can you give to other people who are like facing cyberbullying and these kind of situations as well?
All right. So I wasn't able to deal with it at first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there was a point, right, where like after like Liz left me and like I like all of my friends kind of like I just got into all of them. None of them. I don't fuck. Get off the couch. I don't fuck with any of them. Like I feel like I got betrayed by everyone. On top of that, and having like hundreds of thousands of people trying to tell me who I am, I definitely hit like a low point where I 100% contemplated, you know what I'm saying,
Wow.
doing something to myself. And I think honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. The only thing that stopped me is I'm way too fucking vain and I hate pain. So, um, and another thing is like I just don't want to be one of those people that wasted their potential. Like I'm like everyone always just like, yo, you got so much potential, you got the it factor, and I'm really, really, really trying to get to that point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's it's just mentally it's fucking draining sometimes because it's like damn, like I want people to just see me and look at me and see me for like the kid that came from like not to say that I came from nothing, like I had to fucking struggle to feed myself as a child, but like I came from bullshit, like being arrested all the time and out of jail, and like I changed my life, I got my shit together, like I've done some good things on TV. I feel like I represented niggas in a good way. Again, I wasn't the greatest boyfriend, and I'm sincerely apologetic for that, and to this day I'm hurting for the fact that this is in my life. But I feel like I'm just trying to just do better and strive to be great every day. And it sucks to have like people like just hate on me like that. Like I just want to be like loved. I love people. Like there's like celebs and reality TV stars out there that people like love them. Like they never have to like defend themselves because their fans and their comments do. And I guess because of the demographic of people I was presented to, and because I'm different, they just don't cling to me. And again, maybe the fact that I dogged Liz out. The show is predominantly women. I'm sure they didn't really appreciate that. So, but I don't know, man.
There's a comment here that says, no, that would have been a loss. And I definitely agree with that. Like, you don't want to lose Papii Rosë. You making the good music. You bringing the good energy to us. So, definitely stay with us. We are showing you love. You have a lot of love in the comments right now.
Nah, yeah, I'm here. It was just definitely just like sometimes, especially when you don't have like, when you feel like that, you don't have like that support system. Like for me, like a big thing that I struggle with is that I feel like I don't belong anywhere, in the sense like I don't feel like the black community accepts me, and it hurts. I'm definitely not in my Jamaican culture because I've been away from it for so long. I've been Americanized. I was in out of jail for so long. I wasn't around the culture. I wasn't raised in the culture. I'm obviously not white, even though I'm mixed with it. And the Asian, I don't, I'm not speaking Mandarin or Cantonese. I'm not Spanish, even though I love Spanish people. I'm not Hispanic. So sometimes it sucks to feel like, there's nobody that claims me or like wants me or to feel part of any, part of, feel like a part of something. It's like that sucks sometimes.
Yeah, and like you said, like you create your own genre, honestly. You create your own box. So I would say that, first of all, I'm Jamaican as well. So we accept you, we claim you. I'm letting you know that right now. But at the same time, it's like when you create your own, you can always create your own table. You know what I'm saying? And you're a leader yourself. So you definitely got this.
Well, I'm not going to give up. I can tell you that. Like now, I've kind of gotten to the I've kind of gotten to the point where now I was like, you know what? I look at some of the perfect example, Will Smith. To me, Will Smith is an example of almost a perfect human being. He's a great father. He's a faithful husband. He's good at he's great at his job. He's respected by his peers. You know what I'm saying? And there's still people who talk shit about him. So I've kind of gotten to the point that it's like, even when it comes to my music, there's going to be people who talk bad before they talk good. You know, like, the world is full of followers and not necessarily leaders. So you just gotta I just gotta keep going against the tide until like I find my, you know what I'm saying, like, my people. And regardless, even if worst case scenario, nothing becomes of it, I don't get to reach my musical accolades, I personally genuinely just enjoy creating the music. You know, so I feel like I'll always be around it in some way, shape, or form, even if I'm like helping some other artists, or, you know, like, so I feel like my personality, my charisma, and just like, I don't know, my lyrical like ability, because I'm different. My shit is cool. Like, I definitely feel like there's artists I can work with: Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry, like the type of music that I make and I love to make and be around. So, you know, I'm chilling for now. I'm trying to figure it out like everybody else and just trying to be good at it, you know? Trying not to let outside voices get in my head.
Yeah, definitely don't. I would say, listen, we all know how society is. Some gonna love you, some gonna hate you. But at the same time, we just want to keep it moving. Do your passion and what you love, you know? Because at the end of the day, like, that's social media for you, you know?
Yeah, I realize that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether someone's talking shit, speaking good, you know, these people are fans. Like, they're fans. They're here, they're looking, they talking. They fans. They know me. So I just need to stay humble, stay grounded, stay consistent, and, you know, that's what I'm trying to do, you know? You don't mind if I smoke on your live, right? Because
no, of course, go ahead. You know. So, I do have a quick game with you. I know you say you didn't watch Love and Hip Hop season, but I do want to do this little quick game with you. Maybe you still know these people. It's called This or That, and I want to know, like, you know, who you fuck with more and who you fuck with less. You know, it's up to you. You know, if you want to answer.
Oh, let me tell you something. I don't hold no bars, because let me tell you something. Can't none of those motherfuckers whoop me. Nobody on that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
All right, so I'm gonna give you some names and you let me know who or who. All right?
Yeah.
So first one, we got Prima Donna or Jocelyn. Which one do you prefer?
In what way?
Just as a person, you know, maybe as a friend, who would you want to be your friend more?
Outside, like, I don't know their beef or what you know, none of that shit, what they got going on, but just from a their persona to the outside world, Prima Donna, like, I really love what she stands for, like how, you know what I'm saying, what she does for the, you know, the thicker girls, the black women, the natural women, you know what I'm saying. Anytime I've ever really seen her, she really is trying to preach positivity. I've never really seen her in like bullshit.
Right.
So I love seeing her, looking at her. She's a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman.
Oh, she is. She's honestly the definition of a boss baby. She has so many things she's selling. Like, that's like stream of income. Okay, so next person. Shay or Amada? It seems kind of tough for you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I guess I'll say Shay, because you know why? Shay is 100 in who she is. Like, even though, like, she'll turn up on you and you just be like, what the fuck, Shay? Like, Shay is Shay Johnson. Like, there's a reason that she's been on reality TV for so long. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what you're getting when you with Shay. Like, she is who she is. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, and I would say Shay.
Shay. Okay. I like both of them too, so I would have said both if I was, but and you have the option of saying both.
Well, I'm a Libra, and Amada's a Libra, and I've gotten to know her as a Libra. And there's Amada, and there's Amada La Negra. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say she be different when the camera lights are on?
That's all I'm gonna say. There's Amada and there's Amada La Negra.
Got you. Okay. So you might answer this one, but let's see. Bobby Lights or Alvin? And for those of you that don't know, Bobby Lights or Alvin? Alvin is Trina. Well, he was Trina's assistant.
Name one of them niggas.
Okay. You like, yo, just throw that away. Trina or Nicki Natural?
Damn. Trina's the queen. I respect her. I fuck, you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't get into the beef. I've gotten to know Nicki as a person. I've spoken to her a few times. She seems cool. I haven't watched the season. I just know that they got shit going on. But Trina is the queen of Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm humbled by the fact that Trina knows who I am, acknowledges me. So, you know, Trina, like, I don't know what has gone on or what has transpired, what's been said. But just out of respect for the fact that she is the queen of Miami, you know what I'm saying, Trina.
You're gonna go with Trina. All right.
And only because of Trina, I even had you know what I'm saying, there's only a Love and Hip Hop because of Trina, because there couldn't be a Love and Hip Hop without her, so.
Right, got you. Okay, we don't end that on period.
Period.
Okay, so next one. Saucy Santana or Mike?
Who?
Saucy Santana or Miami Tip?
Tip's my nigga. I know Tip. You know what I'm saying? Tip's a little bipolar like me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna get. Like, you could be in scene with Tip and don't know what Tip you're gonna get. Your friend Tip or turn up Tip.
Right.
But you know, she says what she feels, how she feels, when she feels what she feels. So, you know, that's her. I don't know Saucy like that. My brief interactions with him have just been funny. He's a funny nigga. He's cool. But you know, Tip's I consider Tip a friend. So.
Got you. So we're gonna go with Tip.
Tip.
Got you. And then I have two bonus, and then we're gonna get into the music. Obviously, I don't know if you saw the live yesterday, but T-Pain or Lil Jon?
T-Pain.
T-Pain? Okay, so we gonna go T-Pain all the way. He definitely, I feel like he started off great. I feel like Lil Jon
and he paved the way for us auto-tune artists.
True. Got you. And lastly, since we know this live is coming up soon, Babyface or Teddy Riley? Has to make it a little harder for you.
Both of them.
Both of them? So I know you're going to be tuning into that live.
Both of them.
Listen, I think that live might end up breaking Drake and Tory Lanez record, honestly.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Babyface and Teddy Riley? Well, maybe not for the youth. The youth might not tune in as much as
you know what I'm saying? The people who they touch and shit, they're not on the gram like that.
You right.
They trying to figure that. They like, hey, how you get this thing on? Oh, I'm live. Okay, yeah.
That's not. So okay, so now let's get into your music and obviously your passion, your art.
Let's do it.
I wanted to ask you, what got you into music, first of all?
The honest truth is, season 2 was coming around, and I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do to be interesting? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a rapper. And I was just like, whether they talk good about me or they talk bad about me, at least I'll be interested in something different. My first time going to the studio was with Bobby Lights and Pleasure P. And that's when I made the Papii shampoo dance. And I was just like, in my head now, I knew it wasn't like a good song, but in my head I was just like, you know, it's a little Bob. It had the potential to be like a Baby Shark, dude, you know, kind of like song, like, you know, go viral or whatever.
Yo, that song is fire.
You know, it's cute. So, I was just like, for me to have never written music in my life, never been in the studio, never made melodies, don't know about keys, chords, strings, cadences, double entendre, none of these things, and I constructed a whole song by myself. I was just like, Drake didn't pop out the pussy, Drake, so if I just take some time and go into this, I think I'll be good. Now, mind you, when I was younger, I used to remix songs, and it's crazy. The kind of music I make now, I used to make back then. Like, I remixed Fireman. I made a remix called Pussy Man, and it was all about some sexual shit. So I've always been that kind of artist.
You're talking about you don't get that.
I feel like I was always supposed to do it, but I guess, you know, God has his way of you know, making things happen when it happens. So I really loved it. I was just like, nah, I really want to do this. I found who I was as an artist really quickly. Like, I know the sound that I wanted to go for. And then it was just all about like honing in on, you know, my story, who I am, what kind of music I want to put out there. So, you know, I'm working now with, you know, different writers and trying to go like deeper, you know, like into like, you know, things that more people can relate about. But what naturally comes out of me, because I don't write music, is what you hear. Like, that's just me going in there, listening to the beat and doing me. Like, I don't really work with writers. I'm not produced. I literally do, it's just from scratch. And sometimes I go on live, I'll play the beat and I just go in there and Everything you hear,
Yeah.
nothing is written. It's just my experiences. I just talk about my experiences.
Wow. Okay. I think that's super dope because I feel like you kind of just like your storyline is like how you started, but then like it ended up being your passion and like something you want to do. You know what
I
I mean?
love this shit. I can literally
Yeah.
be in the studio all day. And I feel like I make sonically good music. Like, I don't mean to be delusional, but I'm like, yo, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm like,
My music is speechless. That's where you going. Like, you know, there's
I
no
don't
words.
know. You know what I'm saying?
No words to it.
I feel like if I was a nobody, if I didn't have the persona that followed me around and I was Prince of Love and hip hop, I definitely think people would gravitate towards me more and just kind of be like, damn, like, who's this young little cute nigga like making this music? It wouldn't be like, that's that pink wearing fur coat, skinny jean having nigga from Love and Hip. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, who is this guy? This music's kind of good. Who is he as a person? You know, not like, oh, this is him. They Google a scene and they see me like being an asshole to my ex or something. You know?
Right. No, I definitely agree with you.
So I'm just trying to like stay. A hit is a hit. So you just gotta.
Nah, listen, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, Soul Food is one of my favorites. Like, I think that's definitely a hit for you. January 2020, you dropped your project, Song for Her, right? And I want to know, like, obviously you talk about losing Lynn, but is there like a her in the picture right now, or are you just focused on yourself?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Is there a her in the picture, or are you focused on yourself right now?
The album Her wasn't about any one particular person.
Got you. Okay.
So Her stands for hopeless romantic, right? And it was about all the experiences that I had with women that ever meant anything to me. So not that we necessarily had a sexual relationship, but that just meant anything to me in general. Like if you look up the cover art and you zoom in, it's all the women that have ever influenced my music in any way, shape, or form, where there was a sexual experience or a memory or a moment or a relationship or, you know, like a song or a lyric. They all had something to do with it in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. My sound is a little bit messed up. I hope everyone can hear me. But okay, so the album cover. What is that about?
I just told you.
Explain your album. Oh, so that's literally the album cover, and okay, got you. Okay,
so the album cover is all of the women that have influenced my music in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it was a sexual experience, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a moment. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form, they shaped my music or a song. Because again, songs about her, I picked 5 songs out of like 100.
Right.
That best represented.
I was like, how much songs did he create to like just come down to only 5?
It took me like I went through like 100, and I was just like these 5 best represent where I am now with my sound and the best songs in my opinion and the team's opinion at the time. You know, now I've transitioned and I have a whole new like I have an album ready to drop, but you know my project manager. You know, Bonnie, she wants me to continue pushing songs about her for a little bit, shoot some more visuals, but I have some shit ready to just, like...
To drop. Okay. Well, shout out to Bonnie. I'm sure she knows what's good for you. But do you know when you might drop the next few projects or anything?
Well, I have another music video ready right now. Okay. So that's dope. I have hella songs ready. Honestly, I don't know. I'm very like, I might wake up one day and just be like, I'm doing this. But everything has to have a meaning. So if the next time I would drop anything, if I'm going to drop something, would be on the 5th. Okay. And then I wouldn't drop anything again probably to the 11th because I'm dropping everything on 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5. There's obviously no 6 6.
Got you.
7 7.
Interesting. Okay, that's dope. So let's talk about, because you know I feel like you're trying to make quarantine baby music right now, dropping Soul Fruit. So what exactly is that about? What is Soul Fruit about?
Soul Fruit is an ode to my past, present, and prospective lovers. That's the
answer to everything.
That's the answer. You know what I'm saying? Soul food was just, you know, just a feeling, like, you know, it's the truth, like, you know, that's just how I felt, like, you know, that's just what I do, that's just who I am. And it also told some truths about me, you know what I'm saying, like, in situations with relationships with women, like, I was dead ass in a situation where a girl was just like, she didn't want to look at me. She didn't want to look at me sometimes because she knew I was lying to her, so she wouldn't look at me because she knew I was lying, and she didn't want to look at me. So, you know, there's lines like, she didn't want to look at me because she didn't want to watch me lie.
Yeah.
Now she's blowing up my phone saying I don't make no time for her. Before, I would make time for her. Now I'm lying and making excuses as to why I can't see her or be around her. And that's not just one particular person. That's been, you know, a bunch of, you know, different women that I've dealt with. So
what are some truths that you found out about yourself that you feel like you want to work on from these relationships?
Through music, that I'm a sexual. You said through music?
Yeah.
That I'm a sexual deviant. I have a little
What about
problem.
yourself personally, though? What about yourself personally, like that you want to work on? Like, you realize and you're like, yo, I need to work on this in myself.
That, you know what I'm saying, I do have a problem. Like, I love women, but I think that I have been hurt by some of the most important women in my life. So I in turn subconsciously hurt them. I realized, you know, as of late through the process of music and just in different relationships, that I get people close to me and they see this, you know, super loving, amazing side of me, and then I turn cold and kind of like push them away to see if they'll stay. And I kind of like test their limits and push. Don't get your ass out of my face. You know, kind of like push the limits to see like how much to stay, how much they really love me, because, you know, I've been hurt by some of the most important women in my life. So, you know, I just realized little things about that, like about myself. So I started seeing like a therapist and just, you know, realize things like, I don't know how it's going to change. I don't know how I'll fix certain things, but, you know, so now the next part of my artistry is trying to dive into that and put it out there so people can understand why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? They won't have to like put these labels on me. They can just love me for me and know that I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard to naturally and organically just talk about that, because my mind just doesn't allow me to go there. Like, I can't like eloquently articulate what happened to me growing up, what I've been through, why I am the way I am.
That's true.
I can talk about the sexy shit all day. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about, you know, all that, you know, all day.
Yo, you got me really weak. I definitely agree. I feel like some people are able to tell their story better through music. So, like, I think that's dope, using your platform to even like express your story, and even honestly teach other male figures out here that probably need to learn some of these things too. You know, like, you are a figure for a lot of other people. So I wanted to ask you, what are top 3 songs that you feel like people should be listening to right now from your
in general, or of me?
Of you.
Well, I mean, everything I have out has been out for a while. It's not like I have much, so I will drop more. But I guess top 3 songs. I love all my shit. I'll be honest with you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And then the thing is, everything new that I make, I love even better than my last shit. So I'm so far ahead of everyone. Like, the shit that I'm on now, like, that I love now. Like, so far it's like, all right, we dropped the video. When can we drop the next one? But it's like, no, I got to sit here and push it now, you know?
Like, I feel you. Okay, well, I definitely recommend Soul Fruit from what I'm hearing so far. I think it's been really dope. The visuals are amazing as well. And lastly, because obviously you just dropped the visuals, you must be a fruit expert. What's your favorite fruit? I want everybody to know. Maybe we need to buy this for the quarantine.
My favorite fruit would be a strawberry, sprinkled with some sugar on top.
Okay, not chocolate covered?
No.
No, got you. Okay.
But you know, strawberries. I like peaches. I like mangoes. I like plums. No.
We gotta get that for while we're quarantined. Everybody that's listening, gotta get those fruits.
Apples. I love apples. I love apples.
Oh, really? Is that your top favorite though, besides strawberries, or no?
Yeah, I would say apples and strawberries are my favorite. My
Top
favorite
favorite.
fruit. I can eat that all day.
Okay. Someone says strawberries and peanut butter is flames.
Shout out to Clark.
Okay. I've never heard of that combo though. I heard banana and peanut butter, but I'll try
Yeah,
that
I
out.
haven't heard of that either. But
We actually have a question coming. 1 second.
what's the
Oh,
question?
actually, the comment. Tell Prince I freaking love him so much. You got love in this chat, bro.
Oh,
You have
thank you
love
guys. I
in this
love you
chat.
too. I
Yo,
appreciate it. It's though
that's
sometimes it's hard to hone in on the positive because the negatives be so loud and like, it like overshadows the positive, which it shouldn't. You should hone in on the positive, but just the life that I live and the environment that I'm in, it's very toxic. Like the club, it's a fun place, but it's a very toxic place. Like a lot of people aren't genuine.
right.
Like I was actually just talking to my cousin about this shit yesterday. Like I was a sweetheart when I first got into the club scene. People used to love me, and then I started seeing how things were and how people are, and then it changed me, it jaded me, and then I became a fucking sleazeball myself.
Yeah.
And so,
I don't
but I
feel like
recognize it, and I try to like shift and move accordingly.
yes, definitely. I was gonna say like sometimes it's hard to not make that like seep into you, but you definitely gotta like be mindful of it and be like, yo, this is not my type of energy. Like I don't want that kind of energy in my life.
Heard you.
Let me just see a couple of comments. Someone had a question. What's a negative but turn into positive? Okay, you used to mess with Kehlani. You used to mess with Kehlani? People want to know. People want to know.
No, but she's on the cover of my album, and she definitely inspired my music in a way. We didn't mess around, but I definitely shared some super dope moments with Kehlani. Like she opened up herself and her team to me. Took me backstage with them. I went to Tampa in her concert, and she was just very dope and sweet. I'm not really sure like what happened or why it went kind of like sour, but she did influence like a couple, some of my music, and shout out to her.
Okay, you think YG made her like distance herself?
No, this is a long this was way. She stopped fucking with me like long before that. Long before that. Yeah, Hollywood Unlocked had said some shit, and then it just kind of like completely turned her off to me, which like I don't know.
But they seem to love you now. They posted you the other day with your soul fruit music.
That shit wasn't free.
Oh.
They don't love me like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't love me like that. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Speaking into existence. So what do we expect for you in 2020, 2021? What's the
Well, depending on how this bitch Corona moving, if as long as shit moves accordingly and niggas do what it's supposed to do and we get to get outside soon, I'll just definitely continue to drop more music consistently. Continue to shoot visuals, and quality rises to the top. And if I'm not as delusional as I think I am, then my shit will rise to the top at some point. It's just about being consistent. Telling people like, in order for me to have become the best promoter on South Beach, I had to be there for a while, touch a bunch of different hands, meet a bunch of different people. They, what I'm saying, like 6 degrees of separation. So I have a lot of work I have to do, a lot of people that I need to meet, and I have a lot of people I need to impress. You know what I'm saying, and showcase my skills to.
Yes. Oh, that's actually a question. I'm seeing some comments. You still talk to Bobby. We already addressed if he talks to Bobby or not, so definitely looking to live again. But you got an OnlyFans.
I sure as fuck do.
Yeah,
and I am not ashamed of it. You want to know why? Because I'm gonna tell you exactly why. One, I'm not on there doing shit that I'm not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being no fucking porn star as much as some people want me to be on there. You know what I'm saying? I literally post the same shit that I have always posted on my Instagram that my niggas don't want to see. But now there's a site where people will pay to see it, and it's just like, for me, it's dope because a lot of the people on there that follow me are like, listen, Prince, like, I know a lot of people in here are begging you to, tour your shit like a helicopter, but we know that you're using this to pay for your music, and we know that you're trying to like, remain respected as an artist, So, a lot of people that are on there like respect what I'm doing, and they know that, what we're going through, You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's just crazy. They just want to have conversation. They're like, we want to look for another way to support you. So, you know, I know to some people it sounds crazy, but I'm an OnlyFans advocate. I think every girl should have one, and you should be able to stand behind what the fuck you post. Like, if Shade Room went and screen recorded my shit, I'll be right there and stand behind what I post, because I'm not on there, like, selling my soul.
Right.
As much as motherfuckers want me to be, I'm not on there selling my soul. So you can still subscribe and see. You know what I'm saying? My shit's $20 a month.
I was like, you know, like, you seem like you're posting it, so I'm like, I was like,
yeah, because I'm not, you know, it's still, don't forget, it's risque, but it still coincides with my music. Listen to my music. What type of music do I make?
That's true.
All right, then. You know what I'm saying? I might be the first OnlyFans artist to blow up. Shit.
Yo, Prince,
all right, now. I'm going to be in there showing my D'Angelo vibes.
Yo, I'm weak. And we also have one. Yo, this person is out to, like, ask the questions for you right now.
I know, right?
That person. Style.
I don't know if I'm allowed to speak on that situation, but I'm a Libra. I get over shit, but that's really all I can say. And like I mean,
you still got, like, you know, you don't have any animosity with him, anyways. I mentioned his name earlier.
I won't have any animosity once I get this motherfucking check.
Yo, weak. I'm weak. But anyways, Prince, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This interview was so dope. We definitely gotta have you at iHeart as well. You know, we have to do a in-person interview.
Yeah, let me know. I'm ready to pull up.
Listen, once Romiqua is over, because this is ghetto right now, we're gonna have this talk, and we're gonna come in person, definitely. All right.
I'm with the vibe. I know I won't be able to smoke there, so I'll get it all done now.
So take it in right now.
All right, say less. Well, I appreciate you having me. Make sure you go and stream the album, watch the motherfucking video, listen to the two. I dropped 2 new songs. It was supposed to be 3, but TuneCore keep fuck with me, so I'm gonna have to re-upload it again. But
and where can everybody get these? Like, what platforms? Is it on?
It's everywhere. iTunes is moving a little bit slow right now. The only places I've seen it pop up is Spotify and YouTube, so you can go check it out. One More Time, produced by my boy Jerry Green, fire producer. He's in the New Jersey tri-state area. And the other one is No Feelings. Shout out to my boy Fames and Leah LaVecchia. They featured on it. Dope song. You know what I'm saying? You know, still my favorite. So go check it out. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you follow me, Shay Says, SHAYSAYS. All social platforms, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. And this live will also be on the YouTube afterwards, so you can rewatch it again if you would like to. You know, we here with Papii Rosë, so we can't make this live disappear.
That's right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
You too. Enjoy your Sunday.
All right. Well, you too.
Later. All right, guys. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to Shay Says, SHAYSAYS. We'll have this live for Papii Rosë on there. He answered all of your questions, so tune in, guys, and yeah, subscribe, like, follow me, and you know, just show some love. Enjoy your Sunday, y'all. See you later.